So what's up guys, welcome back to another episode, and today we are working on my 240. I'm going to tear down the interior, especially on the back, because it had things done to it that I do not want to keep. I don't have all the parts to go in it, so I cannot actually put it back together. I'm still waiting on some parts I ordered. For instance, I have parts here. These are my door cards here. Like these are the little metal clips that attach to the door card. They're supposed to have the little cups that this metal clip will snap into and hold the door card at the door. I ordered them at the same time. Now it's been over a month. I still don't have them. So that's what I'm saying. Like I could put the door together, but I don't have the parts. So the interior on this car is a disaster. Starting from the doors, these were modified and I think they had power windows and also power lock. So this is the power window motor here, hold on by duct tape. So I'll take them out and I'll add just the regular window crank that was original. I don't know what else was modified here. I had to look at some images and hopefully I can put it back to the original starters. So this is done, just need to take out the motor. The other side is still there. I need to take that out. The seats will need to be reupholstered one day, but it's not a priority right now. And the roof also will need to be reupholstered and cleaned up. So the interior is a disaster, but it's coming together. Remember last time I added a brand new dash and new gauges, deleted the radio and cleaned the front. And then see, the back is all carpet. And then there's this plywood. They had speakers in here. Those speakers still worked, but since I removed the radio, I don't need the speakers anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of those. I am going to take all this off, all the carpet and this plywood. So that's the goal for today. You can see this thing is screwed down to the tub. I think it's only that one screw. Hopefully it doesn't have more holes everywhere, because that's more work for me to do to seal all those. So I've just been taking out screws from this. I don't know how this thing is attached to the bottom, but I'm pretty sure there are some screws I'm missing. I took out a bunch, but it's still very solid. I can't even move it. So I decided to remove this part first so I can get access to the screws down there. But it looked like they also added glue, so it'll be interesting to take it out. But this one is easy. So you can see the first part is done. So I wanted to get access to this piece of wood, and you can see they added glue. On top of that, they have screws on them. So it's glue and screws together. So I'll be using the jigsaw. Cutting it up still doesn't help, so I'm gonna resort to hammering it. So let's see. So it's almost done. I just kept cutting. This piece is left here, but it's easy to take out. Now you can see why it was so hard to take it out, because they built this thing over here and they glued it down, and then they put the plywood on top and they glued it and they bolted it on. It's a pain in the ass to come out, so I had to cut it out. I was trying not to cut because it creates a mess. This is the kind of stuff I had to fix, because there's so many holes in the tub. See, like this, I mean, every corner there are holes. Even the bottom there's one hole, but they're easy to seal, so it's not a big problem. But they put so much glue. Like this is a whole layer of glue here, some white stuff to hold down the wires. It's gonna take a lot of cleaning up to clean all this crap over here. So I'm all done taking out the plywood. See some here. It's a significant weight loss. I still have a lot of glue, but I'm going to vacuum this and see how much glue I have to scrape out. So I'll show you guys what's going in the trunk. This is from a company called Skillet, and it comes with some rivets. So this piece goes over here and it covers the wheel. It does have some holes, so I have to use the rivet to hold it down, but it'll cover the space, and you can get one with a Z logo on it. I decided not to waste the money because I might put a carpet back here and it will be hidden. All these plastic panels cover the sides on the back. I think they were painted white. I don't think this is the original color, because you can see like this one has faded a lot. That one still looks good, and these were in bad shape. You can see they tried to patch them up, or they did not have the clips to put them back in, so they just left them in there. Or some of them they just used a different screw. Like this one, you can see where they used a screw. It's not supposed to have a screw there, and then they broke them. So you can see on the back they tried to repair them. So these are not in the best shape, but I think I can salvage them. I'll just sand them a little bit and then use plastic paint and paint them black. This one, it goes on top behind this seat, and that's why you have the dome light. But I don't think I can salvage this because they reupholstered it. It's too much glue for me to try to like clean it and save it. So I think this is the original interior color. These pieces are not cheap. Those are about $130. These are about 100 to 110. So if I were to replace all these plastic pieces, I'm looking at around $500. So I think if I can paint these and then just buy that, I'll save a bit of money. And this is my sunroof. It's custom made. I bet no one else has a Z with this big of a sunroof. So here's the car without the sunroof. You don't have any roof if you remove it. I don't know why they decided to do this, but they did. And then it did leak. I think they tried to put some holes here so the water can drain. It ended up leaking inside, and there's some corrosion here and there too. It looks like modern cars with that big old panoramic roof. So that's why I'm thinking about putting half a cage or a roll bar just to make sure the roof is strong enough. So there's a lot of work to get done, but it'll get done.